Oh. I am gone for 2 damn weeks and I come back an opera singer. Hola everyone, what is up? I'm Edgar. Welcome back to my canal, or if this is your first time here, hola, bonjour. No, I don't speak. Oh, I actually took French for 3 years, but I forgot all of it at this point. How are y'all doing? I am so sorry I went MIA for 2-3 weeks. I got a cold and then I got in one of those moods where you're just contemplating life. But here we are back with another video. For today's video, we're going to be taking a look at a brand new palette, a brand new Morphe x Mannymua Glam Palette. I saw the reveal video for this palette on Manny's channel. I immediately had some questions, comments, concerns. I said, hold the frick up. I said, are you for real?
You cannot be for real. Oh my God, you for real? No, you for fake. No, you for real. You lying. You not.
Although I immediately did have some thoughts upon watching the video, we're gonna test the palette for what it is. What matters is, does it really perform well? Does it blend well? Is it pigmented? And before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, hello, I'm Edgar. I like to give back to y'all for spending some time here with me today. So we're gonna be doing a little makeup care package giveaway. If you guys wanna enter, all you guys have to do is be subscribed to my channel, click the little notification bell, give me a big thumbs up, and comment your Instagram name down below. I'll be DMing the winner in about a week or so. If you don't wanna enter, subscribe, girl. It is free. Leave your comments, questions, concerns down in the comments below, and yeah, let's get right into today's video. So here is the Mannymua x Morphe Glam Palette. Hola everyone, so I just quickly wanted to pause this video real quick before I start the in-depth review to give a very important disclaimer. As always, my reviews are unbiased. I tell you exactly what I think about a new product launch, regardless if it's a collab by a popular brand or even an influencer-owned company. So with that being said, I actually held off on posting this video for a few days because I thought I kept it a little too real in this review. But after all, that is my job, right? So anyways, after sleeping on it for a bit, I came to the conclusion that it is what it is. This video is in no way, shape, or form meant to try to drag Manny or be problematic in any way. He's always been really, really nice to me ever since I first met him way back in 2016. Every time I see him, always the nicest, but holding back on expressing my true opinions of this palette for that reason alone would in fact make this review dishonest and biased, which is exactly what my reviews are not and will never be. So please watch this video in its entirety and remember to not send hate towards Manny or Morphe based on this review, because I absolutely do not condone that behavior. Congratulations to him on another collab. I really do wish him nothing but the best, but at the end of the day, this is just another video review about makeup, and these are my genuine thoughts and opinions. This is what the unicorn looks like. We have an ombre marble. We have an M here with some little sparkles, a little pink trim all around the box. And then on the back of the box, we just have a little message, ingredient breakdown, where it's made and everything. I did buy this from the Morphe store directly. I went in 10 a.m. launch day as I usually do because I am not on the Morphe PR list. This palette, I just noticed now that I asked the girl at the register to use the code of a smaller influencer, and it looks like she scanned Manny's code instead. But the palette was 20 bucks, $2 off with the discount code. After taxes, it was $19.40. Opening it up, comes with bubble wrap. And then here is the palette. Marble, Morphe x Mannymua Glam Palette, more marble on the back. And then opening it up, it comes with the little plastic protector, 12 eyeshadows and 2 highlighters, along with a mirror. Right off the bat, I mean, it's a neutral palette. Neutral palettes have been done a million times. Manny did say that in his video. It's nothing new. It's basic. He said it himself. I didn't say it, he said it. Kind of looks a little familiar. But yeah, we have 2 highlighters here. One's a little more pinky, one's a little bit more bronzy. Now, let me critique it. Let me give constructive criticism. This palette, I'm not gonna lie, it feels very cheap. I've said it time and time again, you get what you pay for always. I do understand that the whole concept behind this was just like Manny, basic, neutral, on the go, boom, boom, out the door, you know? This palette is just a little all over the place. How y'all gonna have sparkles with pink and then marble. I personally am a very visual person, so looking at this palette, what I really don't like about it is this like giant strip of white. I feel like this looks like a palette that like you would go on a website, customize your own palette, and you'd pick a random background, and then after the random background you just type in like who it's from and whatnot. And I'm just keeping it real. Like, I mean, I know $20, it's meant to be more affordable, easy on the wallet, but just because you're going to make something cheaper, I don't think you should cheap out on the design. Let me tell y'all in 30 seconds how they could have made this so much better. You remove this pink trim, okay? Get rid of that. Instead of having this giant strip of white, they could have just done the marble all over, and then like in a little square here, a little rectangle or whatever, just done Morphe X Manny, like in Manny's signature. And even if they wanted to put Glam Palette on there, Glam Palette right under Manny's signature, you know, with like a foiled silver trim around that little box. Cute little other detail would have been like silver veining on the marble, like all throughout. That would have elevated the palette. $20, you're getting 12 shadows and 2 highlighters. Like, cool, affordable. But currently, even on Morphe site itself, like Morphe has eyeshadow palettes that are $18 with 18 pans. They have $12 eyeshadow palettes, which have, I believe, like 20 or 25. And I felt like I've even seen like marble palettes before, and I typed in marble palette on Google. I mean, I don't recommend buying makeup from untrusted sources or anything like that, but on AliExpress there's like a $3 marble palette. You literally just type in marble palette, and on the shopping options on Google it shows a $3 neutral, like it literally has almost the exact same shades as this. There was one on Amazon as well that I saw that literally marble palette, and it had almost the exact same colors. We could do better, Morphe. Come on now, come on now, you got the coin. Let's step it up a little bit. All right, so let's dive into the palette now. Like I mentioned, I'm going to be recreating Manny's look that he had on in the video. The whole concept behind this palette is basic, quick, $20 is all we got. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not gonna be adding any glitter, any wings, anything like that. Like I literally am just gonna be doing the palette itself and just testing out the formula and the blendability and all that stuff. I'm gonna go in with my eye base. What I like to use is concealer. The one I'm using today is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue concealer. So freaking bomb. I love it for all my shadow looks. So I just do a little bit like that. So let's blend this into the lid. I literally have nothing on the lid, by the way. This is the first thing I'm putting on. So the eyeshadow look that Manny has on, it looks like he did Fire Witch, Zaya, and Spellbound. I am going to start off with Zaya. She's a little dusty. And I'm just gonna pop this starting on the outer corner, picking up a little more. So I'm kind of first packing this on to just to find the shape, and then I'll go in and blend it out. So I'm taking this right about to like halfway on the eye. I'm not going in all the way because I'm still gonna go in with Fire Witch. He really didn't have it winged out on the look he was wearing in the video, but that's kind of like the eyeshadow shape that's a little bit more flattering on my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of a fluffier brush and go in with Fire Witch. And I'm going to start on the inner half of the eye and kind of go outwards. For this second shade, although it is blending out a little bit easier, I feel like I am having to dip in a couple more times. All right, so there's what that looks like. I'm gonna try to build up the Zaya shade a little bit more and pack this on. I mean, it's showing up, but I feel like I might have to go in with the darker colors just to really deepen it up. The formula for these shadows, I'm having to go in multiple times. Like usually I'm used to mattes being so pigmented these days that, yeah, they are super pigmented, but you're still able to blend them out. Whereas these, yeah, they are blending out, but I'm also having to add shadow to really get it to show up. So this doesn't seem like the type of palette you can just like boom, 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 and go. You really have to like go in. But I mean, it's building nicely, I will say that. So next I'm going to go in with Spellbound. So this is kind of second to last darkest shade. How is gonna be the darkest. And then I'm gonna pack this onto the outer corner. All right, so there is one layer compared to this eye. Let me get a little bit more. And then of course, ever so slightly just wing this out. So there is that eye. So now we're gonna do this eye. I'm starting to get the same patchiness Manny had on his. Because yeah, this literally looks like the exact same patch, like right in the center of the shadow. I mean, it's kind of grabbing on, but it's still like a tiny bit splotchy. On this side, it's not as bad. On this side, it's a little bit more noticeable, but I can still see the color grabs onto the outer parts, and then on the center, it's like she was trying to hold on for dear life. I mean, yeah, there we go. This is probably as good as it's going to get. I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a denser bullet brush to pack on the last shade, which is Howl. So this is pretty dark, you can see on the brush and on the pan itself. Hopefully this doesn't get patchy here. It's grabbing on, but right in the center, let me try to go in on the other eye. It's still splotchy. So y'all can see, like literally, it's right in the center. You see that? Like, let me even like, no cuts here. Hopefully my camera doesn't get blurry, but no cuts. Picking some up, tapping off the excess gently, and then you see like, it's not grabbing. Let me blend out the edges of these. Hopefully it doesn't get splotchier. Because like on the edges it's fine, but it's just like right on the center right there where it's not really wanting to grab on. Oh no, girl. Oh no, girl. You see, like one of my go-to, I'll show you. One of my go-to palettes is this Tartelette Toasted palette, which literally has almost the exact same color. Y'all see that? Almost the exact same color. And it doesn't get like patchy like this. You can see this is well used and abused because those don't happen, y'all. To try to salvage this, I'm just gonna do a little more because y'all, I have somewhere to be and I cannot. Do you see this? I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. I cannot make this up. It seems also too like, as I'm blinking more, it's like oxidizing or something. Do you see that? Like, you see it kind of grabs on, but no. I mean, at least this dark color like kind of blends out, but that patch there is what's like, it's not doing it for me. All right, so I am just going to move on because I'm gonna be here all day packing it on, and you see like, I just packed it on and it's starting to like fade away. I'm just gonna move on to the lid. Like, I'm over that. So I'm gonna take Scorpio. There's 4 shimmer shades in here. Cancer, Aries, Leo, and Scorpio. So let's see. Girl. Where's the pigment? I am picking up a lot. Like, I'm about to ruin this pan. Where's the pigment? Where is the pigment? Where is the pigment? So I spent about $20 on this and it's not showing up. Do you see this? This cannot be real. I can see like a slight veil of it, but I literally packed on half the pan already. Dude, nuh-uh. I feel like I'm being punked here. Let me see. I'm gonna try to use my finger now. Like, okay, swatches. Okay. I mean, it's showing up a little more now. This is stressing me out. After 5 minutes now, it's like kind of like the color is kind of showing through now, but it doesn't even feel like buttery or anything. It feels almost like waxy on the lid. Like when I'm trying to put it on my eyes, it feels waxy. It doesn't feel smooth. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my pinky and I'm gonna go in with Leo, which is, it's like a little bit more of a darker copper. I'm gonna place that like right in between those two. Formula's the same, it feels the same. Do you see this? It's dark and it's like barely showing up. All right, I'm over this lid. There is fallout. I repeat, there is fallout. I'm gonna take Spellbound and a little bit of Howl and just smoke out the lower lash line. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of Howl and blend that out on the, oh girl. Last but not least, we need an inner corner highlight. Honestly, I'm not even gonna front, like, what? I don't know what's up with this, like, texture is, like, really waxy. It's not even pigmented, like it's there, but do you see? I'm having to go in multiple times. Okay, for the sake of this video, let me just pop on a little bit of that Nova shade on the inner corners. Like, look, multiple. Let me pop on some lashes, a little bit of black pencil on the inner part of the eye, a lip, and I'll be right back because we have some things to talk about. So I went ahead and finished up the rest of my face. I did a lip, some lashes, a little bit of black inside of the eye, and this is absolutely not the highlighter that is included in here. This is just like my own because there was no way in hell. I already got played by my eyes. So let's talk. You guys saw exactly how these shadows performed. I mean, you know, lashes always save everything. A little black in the eye, some lashes. I mean, you know, I gotta go somewhere, so this is what I'm gonna have to wear. But as far as like the shadows alone, I was not even remotely impressed. I know in the beginning of the video when I was first going into the palette, I gave like my thorough breakdown on what I thought about the palette itself, what I thought about like the whole concept. Like, it just wasn't doing anything for me. Obviously I knew I was getting myself into neutral colors. However, the neutral colors did not perform well. The only two that I genuinely didn't mind using were Fire Witch and Zaya. Those were the only ones that were like cute, I guess. Scorpio and Leo, like, I had to go in. This is after packing it on a ton with the brush, packing it on a ton with my finger. And the highlighters are the exact same thing. That's why I didn't even want to bother trying them on my face. They just feel literally like candle wax. Candle wax mixed with highlighter. Whatever is holding this together, these highlighters, like, it's already showing like that. Like, I just swatched it and it's showing like the highlighter getting chunky. I think for the first time using the palette, this happening to the highlighter is completely unacceptable. And yeah, overall my experience, like, the first two shades were fine. I was like, all right. But then we got to the darker shades. Y'all saw they started to get a little bit patchy. I mean, they're still kind of, you can see a little patchy here and there. I just think that this palette from the get-go to me is just very much so half-assed, which is really, really disappointing. And again, this is not like a dig towards Manny, or I'm not trying to like come for Manny, but boy, why did you sign off on this? Or maybe, you know, it might be one of those instances where the influencer signs off and then the brand delivers something else. Would I recommend this? Absolutely not. Just like straight up. For the amount of work that I had to put in to only get this is a little disappointing. I really hate to sound so like negative, but it's my job to really be a critic on the makeup, and this is constructive criticism. So I think we are already overwhelmed by the amount of releases that are happening. At least, you know, put in a little bit of effort. I might even just return it. I have never returned makeup unless it was like foundation that it didn't match me, but $20, and I'm telling you, I'm never gonna reach for this again. Yeah, that was my review, I guess, my experience. You know, it is what it is. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys thought about this palette. Everything in this video was my opinion. Feel free to pick it up yourself and check it out and let me know if it works for you. So yeah, y'all, don't forget to enter my giveaway if you guys are interested. All you gotta do is like the video, subscribe, click the little notification bell, leave your Instagram name down below. Don't forget to follow me all over social media. I am at Edgar's Makeup on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. Tweet me, snap me. But yeah, you guys, that is everything for me today. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.